what most Americans think of when they think of China. The old buildings like here in Chinatown in Los Angeles. But in reality, China is super advanced with their tech, and that includes the cars. I have never reviewed a car from China before, but today is the day. How good are the cars from China? This is one of the best-selling cars in China. It's from Li Auto, and this is a premium family SUV. This company has been selling cars since 2019, and they have just surpassed 1 million cars sold. That's right, this car has features and technology that you just don't see in America, and we're talking about a car that is affordable, around 60,000 US dollars. I know there's nice cars in America, and people love their American cars, so we're gonna take what is the best from China when it comes to cars, and we're gonna review this car while visiting some of the most American places that I can find here in Los Angeles. So first things first, let's get in this car and let's drive it to our first location and see what it's like to ride in this thing. So this is not a situation where Li Auto is trying to sell this car here in America, and so they're giving me this car to review to show you guys so that you can go buy this car. That is not it at all. They don't even have plans to come to America right now. They're just showing us the cool tech that they have. We gotta give the Li Auto L9 a good American time. So when I was trying to think of like, what's the most American thing? Chinatown in LA is right next to Dodger Stadium. Let's go find the baseball stadium. Oh, there she is, Dodger Stadium. Just on the drive here, it was about 10 minutes, I can tell you, the suspension is incredible. The thing that I like about this car is that it's not ultra futuristic, but at the same time, it is a good looking car on the exterior. A lot of times you get a fancy car with all of this tech, with all of these screens and cameras, and this right here on the steering wheel that's really futuristic. All of this tech is so fancy that a lot of times you just think, well, this is definitely a prototype car. The final version is not going to be this cool. That's the cool thing. This has been out for 2 or 3 years. And yes, they've updated a few things inside and done over-the-air updates, but this car is basically the same car. This is out. They have sold so many in China. And it's wild to me as somebody that gets to drive a ton of these like prototype cars, that this car is as nice as it is. Now the ride has a ton of tech that I need to explore, but Dodger Stadium, I mean, we're here. I wanna go see if I can look inside Dodger Stadium. For those of you that don't know, these are the World Series champions. They just won the World Series. Such a good team. Gift shop upstairs. Oh, that's a lot of stairs. I'm getting really tired. This is Look at that, there's guys up there doing construction. Look through there, you can see the bleachers. That's about as close as we're gonna get. Last time I was at this stadium, I was on the field for the World Series for Game 7. Unfortunately, the Dodgers did not win. Houston won, but Lincoln and I were able to go on the field and actually be there with the players as they won. We even held the trophy. Not a lot of people get to hold the trophy. So I do love baseball, and it is very American. Back to the car. There's a lot of technology inside of this car. One of the features they have is auto park. I can push that and it shows all the different places of where I can park. All right, we're doing it.
Auto park in progress. Mind your surroundings.
I like the digital voice there, that it does speak some English, even though, again, this is not coming to America anytime soon. Oh, we're going back. We're straightening it out even more. Look how quick the steering wheel moves. That's smooth and fast.
Auto park completed.
That is great. On to the next American icon spot. And I need to tell you about a few other features of this car. A few things that I notice on the ride. The suspension is really good. They call it the magic carpet, which I can feel it. These roads are rough. We're like in the truck lane right now, and there's tons of potholes, and the suspension feels really good. The glass is also dual pane, so it's double the glass, and so while you can hear some road noise out there, it is actually quieter in here than what you would hear in some other vehicles. It does have some self-driving assistance tools that are here that you can use in America, like this one right here. If I just push this down twice.
LCC activated.
So right now the car is staying in lane, it is driving. In China they have a different autonomous driving rating scale, but Li Auto tells me that this car's autonomous driving is comparable to Tesla's upcoming FSD version 13. Because the roads aren't mapped out, we can't use everything, but just having the lane assist right now to be able to stay in the lane, keep up with traffic, watching everything is super helpful. And what's also nice is I have the heads-up display. So in the windshield, I can see all of the cars in all of the lanes. I can see what speed I'm going, what the max speed is that I would like it to go. It doesn't have a screen right here on the dashboard, but the one on the windshield is actually incredibly helpful. This is definitely the coolest steering wheel that I've ever seen. because it has its own screen right here that's showing me how fast I'm going and how much energy I have left in the battery and also how much fuel I have left. But the cool thing about this little touch bar, we can just choose to go hybrid or let's do this. Let's just go all electric. So right now we are all electric running the car off of that. We have found In-N-Out Burger. This is very American and more specifically, very Californian. And I guarantee this car has not been in an In-N-Out drive-thru. Do you have multiple camera angles? I can look to see if I'm about to hit the curb with this. Both sides of the cameras by the wheels. How about the 3D option? Look at that. We are in the drive-thru and you can see the car.
How are you today?
Hello, good.
I love your videos.
You know my videos?
Yeah, were they cut stuff in half?
Yes, that's right.
The best burger place, right?
Yep. Nice to meet you, man. Have a good one. A Dr. Pepper, double, eating in the car, $9.21. Still a good deal. The premise of this video is, are electric cars from China any good? If this were released on the market right now, would it compete with the American car? That's the question we need to answer. Now this right here, this light, they call it the halo light. It's one of the first in the industry. And it is actually sleek, beautiful, minimalistic, and we have this all along the front, which makes a very good look at nighttime. But what's great is you also have it along the back, so there's some uniformity between the front and the back. And I appreciate the clean lines and the look on this vehicle. There's the badging on the back, one giveaway that this is a Chinese car. I don't know what that says, but I'm guessing it says Li Auto. I know what that says, L9. There's Li right there. There's the Li logo. The handles on the car are retracted for aerodynamics. I like that, it's clean. And then when you want to access it, you can unlock it and they pop out for you. And then look at how it opens. Pull on that, door opens. And one of the other features about the door that's really nice is it has a soft close. Watch this. If you ever get annoyed when a door doesn't shut all the way, look at that. Quietly takes it in, and it's not just the front doors, also on the back doors. Smooth, clean, quiet. There are other electric car companies that are in China that sell cars in higher volume than what Li Auto does, but they also sell for a lower cost and they are not as premium. This is considered one of the premium SUV brands for families, and it has all of the bells and whistles that you would expect from a premium luxury vehicle. Now I need to clarify one thing. It is an electric car, but it does have a gas motor inside of it. They call it a generator to generate energy for the battery, but essentially it is a hybrid. But you can drive this around for 170 miles on all electric. I tested it out on the highway and it was great. I drove electric, I accelerated, it didn't kick over into gas. Now, if you're on a long road trip and you want to get a ton of miles range, this is insane. You can get 870 miles range between the gas and the electric. I have never been in a car that gets that many miles of range, and I would love to test something like that out. I mean, let's see. Navigate from Los Angeles, California to New York City. 2,840 miles, 2,800. Start with the full tank, and you would only have to fill up 2 times, maybe 2.5 times. Stop 2 times to drive all the way across America. Going all electric is a great goal, but yet I do feel like there is a place for people that want to have hybrids so that they don't have to stop and charge for super long when they're on the road. All right, when I say some of the most advanced tech that you've seen inside of a car, I mean it, and Li Auto means it. With this L9, there's some crazy things. So what are we even talking about here? First of all, how about this? I'm gonna put my hand up here. And then I'm gonna go down.
Rear screen is opening.
Did you hear that? Rear screen is opening is what it said. This is an OLED TV that is coming down. It's the only brand in the world that has Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision built inside of the car. This car has an assistant that is voice commanded. You know, like with your phones, you say, "Hey Siri." With your Alexa, you say, "Alexa," and then you tell it the command right after that. The command is in Chinese, and I am not good at Chinese. I'm trying to get it, but the tones are tough. For example, say you want to open the window. Li Sang Tong Shu. I am bad at my Mandarin. Li Sang Tong Shu.
2排请讲.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna get this. Li Sang Tong Shu. Li Sang Tong Shu. Li Sang Kong Shu. Butchered it. Li Sang Kong. I can't do it. I'm so bad. Good thing I only speak Filipino because Filipino has no tones. Li Sang Tong Shu. Li Sang Tong Shu. Li Sang Tong Shu.
你好，
Open the window.
2排右车窗正在开启。
It did it. We open the window with my voice. I like that. And my Chinese is getting pretty good. Can we talk about these screens? 3K OLED screens. You know that I love OLED because the blacks are black, the lights are light. OLED is the way to go. You can take it and throw it to the center display and just swipe it over, and so they're interactive in between the two of them. We're playing a movie right now. We have it playing on here, and just for fun, we have it on the other OLED displays. And the audio sounds so good inside of here. One of the brand ideals is create a mobile home, create happiness. This is a family SUV, a 6-seater. The family dynamics are a little different than what you have here in America. What the family dynamic looks like is you have multi-generations that live in the same home, the same household. You might have 4 adults or 5 adults inside of a vehicle, or 3 adults, 4 adults, and maybe 1 child inside of it. And so these seats are built in a way that's comfortable enough for an adult. It's built for adults, where a lot of times American cars, the back seats are built for kids, both the legroom, the headroom, and also just the comfort of the seats. There is a seat called the Queen seat. Let me show you what makes it special. We have enabled Queen mode. The seat just leaned back. It's a lot more comfortable. I have a pillow right here, by the way. It's so comfortable. And then this seat is moving completely forward to give me the ultimate legroom. And then there's a thing coming out of here. We've got a footrest. And then underneath my knees, the chair is coming out like this.
The seat has been adjusted.
I feel like a queen right here. What makes this special also? There is a cooler. I can reach down here and push this button. And what do we have here? Oh, it's just a refrigerator. That is not just some option that you can just choose to have. No, it comes in this car, and you can either have it be a refrigerator or a heater. Are you starting to see why Chinese cars are just better? I'm sorry, but the Chinese cars are so good, and they've thought of everything in this premium family 6-seater car. I am a tall guy, I'm like 6'2". In China, I don't know what the average height is, but I would imagine the average height is shorter than 6'2". It's surprising to me that in the 3rd row, I'm moving over, my knees are not touching right now. They're not touching the chair in front of me. I have good headroom. Take my hat off. There we go, look. I'm not touching the roof. If it's a luxury car, you better have massage. The front row and the middle row both have 16-point massage. Unfortunately for the 3rd row, sorry, no massage seats. All of this stuff for $60,000. Why don't we have this in America? And if I push that, the seats will automatically lower. Roughly 640 cubic meters of space inside of here. Kind of interesting. There is a port for fuel on both sides. The petrol, the gasoline. And then if you come around to the other side, we've got the charge ports. You have dual. There's a lot of people that just use the electric car of this, so they don't have to use the gas and they just use it as a backup. Also, you can use the gas motor as a generator that charges the battery while you're driving. So I like hybrids. I'm on record talking about it. Yes, right now I own electric vehicles, but my last car about 3 years ago was a hybrid, and it was my road trip warrior. I do a lot of road trips, and there is a ton of value. The problem is the last hybrid that I owned, it didn't have any type of autonomous driving or driver assist, and so it wasn't as good of a road warrior. So you gotta have the combination. If you're gonna be on a lot of road trips, kind of that hybrid type motor, big electric battery, big gas side of things, almost 100 miles of range, and then you have some of the driver assist program. That is a good combination. See this bump right here on the front? A lot of times you see this on like an airplane and it looks like the Wi-Fi that's on the top of an airplane. This is not the Wi-Fi. This is LiDAR. I feel like they should be calling it LiDAR because this is Li Auto. It does have some fully autonomous driving that what I hear is comparable to the best of what you see in America. But we just don't have it on the maps right now. It does have cameras all around the car. We've got some on the front, on the back, on the sides of the car, but then you also have them right up here on the under the glass. And then you have the backup, which is the LiDAR. Honestly, I do feel like for a fully autonomous car, there's only so much that the cameras can see, but the LiDAR can go punch right through that. I can't fully vouch for their system. They say it's really good. It goes on the roads in China all the time, but it does appear to have all the stuff that you need, and it also has the latest and greatest in chips. For example, it has the Snapdragon 8295P, which is the high performance, latest and greatest chip for cars that is inside of this that runs all of that. And it also has GPT, Mind GPT they call it. So there is some AI that helps run a lot of the systems inside of here. So if you're gonna have the latest in tech, you've gotta have the hardware along with the software, and it does get over-the-air updates. So basically what I'm saying is, Li Auto, if you ever want me to come to China to check out your cars, I would like to test out the full self-driving out there to see how it works. I just gotta go to China to check it out. That's easy, right? That's easy. Should be able to do that. You can control the car via an app. Drive it forward, drive it backwards. I can just have the car driving forward, driving backwards, like a summon type thing. What if we took auto park to the next level? What would China do? What would Li Auto do with their auto park? You know what? I want you to park right there. Auto park is when we're inside of the car, but if you push RPA, it means you get out of the car.
After all passengers have exited the vehicle, you can touch the driver's side lock button for a second to activate RPA.
We're gonna get out of the car. Good luck, car. Press. There we go. It's happening. It's happening. Look, it's just randomly parking. Well, not randomly, exactly where I told it to. The blue lights are enabled. Auto park, success. Can your car do that? If you're a luxurious car, you gotta have the luxury things for less than 1% of the population. Good job, Li Auto. I drove this car around for about 3 hours today around Los Angeles, and I can confidently tell you, yes, they are sponsoring this video, but I love this car. I love the features of it. I love what it has. I feel like if this was a car that was made by another company that's here in America, this car would be well over $100,000. So the fact that it has all of this tech, all of these beautiful options, and it's $60,000 is pretty insane. And so you might be asking, well, when is this coming to America? This is amazing. Where can I buy it? Is there a link in the description? No, there's not. You're not gonna buy this thing. Really, I love the fact that Li Auto brought this car here just to show America what they have and the stuff that they have. They don't have plans in the short term to come to America right now. They are doing great in China right now, but wow. I'm blown away, and hopefully there's a lot of auto companies in America that are testing out some of these Chinese cars and saying, you know what, Americans don't know it yet, but our cars are not up to the same level as what they have over there. We need to step up our game. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like this 6-seat family car that is both gas and electric with gesture control, all of the things? I don't even need to ask you. I think you're gonna say yes, but I'm still gonna read your comments and see what you say. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. What is happening? Oh. They're driving their cars around so fast. All right, we're gonna auto park and hope that the car doesn't run over their little car. Look. Sometimes I get worried about filming in public places, especially in cities that I'm not as familiar with, like here in Los Angeles. But then I see people driving RC cars around the parking lot, and then we've got people just learning how to drive stick and drive their car like it's a driver's school around here. I think we're fine. There's a song that we used to sing as kids, and it's like, what's more American than baseball? And it's like chow mein, pizza pie, Virginia ham. I don't know why, I don't know what that song is, but in my mind, the first thing I go to is, what's more American than baseball? I'd get distracted by the tiny cars.